Those metal-munching maniacs are back on Robot Wars.
Just 2 more places up for grabs in our All-Stars semi-finals. And the robots can't wait to get bashing. They're raring, they're daring, they're totally past caring. So, JP, who's up next?
Craig, we have the reigning world champions, Razer, against the self-styled, indestructible Behemoth. What an All-Stars quarter-final. This will be Jules in the pitch.
Well, Jonathan, I'm in the pits with Razer. They're up against Behemoth, who took out Hypnodisc to be here. That was a phenomenal battle. Do you think Behemoth might be able to give you some boot like they did Hypnodisc?
Well, it's pretty impressive that they took the old Hypnodisc game, but I think they just got a bit lucky, really. Those boys, they tend to wuss out, you know. They tend to dive out of it, like with the Annihilator and stuff.
There's a lot of chat in the pits about how Behemoth tend to wuss out. We shall see, though. What do you think you're going to be able to do to them with Razer?
Rip the bucket off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Easy peasy?
Yeah, go through that. The doggle.
Have you got a final message for them?
Yeah, definitely. Come on, Behemoth. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Yeah. You might think Behemoth would be pretty confident about this battle, having beaten Hypnodisc to get here. But what did you tell me earlier about Hypnodisc before you fought them?
Oh, we said that Razer was the most destructive, not Hypnodisc.
And here you are up against them.
Yes, we are.
How do you feel about it?
Nervous.
Well, I don't know how nervous they have to be, because come and look at this. This was the only damage that they took from fighting Hypnodisc, which is not an awful lot, is it?
Not an awful lot compared to some other robots.
So can you do it?
Well, we're going to be confident in this battle. I said it once and I'll say it again. We're indestructible.
From Bournemouth in Dorset, Razer.
This series, they have a larger front scoop and the crushing beak powered by a 5-piston radial hydraulic pump. 2 trolley shock caddy motors can drive up to 11 miles an hour. They had a couple of problems to deal with in the first round of the All-Stars in the shape of the Clusterbot Gemini. First Gemini machine completely immobilised by the crushing beak, and the second one spiked, crumpled, retired, very probably. Razer through. Look at that.
Behemoth.
15 kilos heavier than in the last war, so more weight behind the scoop. The shell is titanium, the motor power 24 volts. This can lift up to 300 kilos. Behemoth landed a stunning victory against Hypnodisc. The disc flew too near the flames. The moth survived. Hypnodisc clawed by Sergeant Bash. And the roses failed to bloom on this occasion. And it was Anthony Pritchard and his brother in Kane Aston who went through with Behemoth. No damage sustained really to the scoop either by Hypnodisc's devilish blade. Hypnodisc torched.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's Behemoth then. Anthony Pritchard at the controls, brother Michael and Kane Aston just out of your picture to the right, and Razer, Ian Lewis on the left-hand side, Simon Scott, and then Vinnie Blood on the right. And in the arena with them, our Knight of the Realm, Sir Killalon at 280 kilos. And alongside, battling hard as well for our cause, Shunt with the axe and the scoop, driven by the electric motor.
3, 2...
Terrific fight this. Razer on the attack. And with that new sort of improved front scoop, very difficult for anything to get in underneath Razer. And it can also act as the second part of a pincer with the beak crushing down. And Behemoth scoop has got into that crushing zone. And the scoop is being buckled and bent now by Razer. And is Behemoth indestructible? Look at that. The scoop is simply being buckled by Razer, but Behemoth driving Razer back here. Great power by Behemoth, pushing at a top speed of 7 miles an hour. Were they being dragged by Razer there, or were they pushing? Razer comes on a side attack. Maybe trying to get to one of those self-righting Behemoth arms, just to simply break it off. I think Behemoth and Anthony Pritchard at the controls know they have a A real fight on here. Oh! The scoop, though, into play. And Razer turned over. Turned turtle. Can Razer use the beak and also the side wings to self-right? You see the wings coming out there? They've got little spikes on them to try and help them self-right, but not if Behemoth is driving them across the arena floor. Now, if Behemoth can keep Razer in there, can press down with the scoop, not lift with the scoop. It can lift, as we said to you beforehand, 300 kilos. What's the pressing power of it? Not much. Because of the damage sustained there to Behemoth, they couldn't press Razer down. Is Razer okay? Is there power in Razer? They're trying to self-right. They need to get away and come on the attack again. Very, very good skills there from the Razer team, from Ian Lewis at the controls, to get away and live to fight another day. Here they come, on the side charge, on Behemoth, and again, down comes the crushing arm of Razer, this time simply slicing through the chassis of Behemoth, causing as much damage as they possibly can there to the very chassis of Behemoth, which is in real trouble here now. There's the ref bot, there's the clock, counting down. It'll go to the judges. This has been a magnificent fight. Both robots have sustained damage. Both have been aggressive. Both have great control of Behemoth right at the end of Slip Razer. It goes to the judges, but Behemoth on the attack right at the end. Goodness me, what a battle that was in the All-Stars.
Stay tuned for more battle-hungry robots on Tech TV. Robot Wars returns to crank up the carnage.
Whoa, you can feel the pain in the Behemoth team as they see their great scoop bucket being buckled there by the Razer beak. But even then, Behemoth came back on the attack at the end. This is really tight, really very, very tight.
The judges have made their decision. It's unanimous. It's quite controversial. They've gone for Razer. So what were the judges on about then?
Damage,
That's what I mean.
aggression.
That's why I'm saying controversial. Just let me speak to these guys because they must be gutted. I thought you had it.
Well, so did we. As you can see there, we did have them on their back.
I reckon, though, you know what the rules are. They've gone for damage and aggression.
Yeah, well, we haven't got that extra weapon what they've got, but we did give them a good drive round.
You did. That claw of theirs is powerful, though, isn't it? It kind of cuts through you like butter.
Yeah, but they've learned the hydraulics or something.
What are you saying?
When the claw's not working, it's not working.
Well, you know what the judges are like.
I know.
They've made a decision.
Final.
The decision is final. You've lost out to them before.
Yeah.
So let's not get upset. Let's all hear it. Give it up. Raise the roof. It's Razer.